For generations, agriculture has been the backbone of the Midwest, feeding communities, fueling economies, and shaping a way of life. For nearly a century, the way conservation is delivered within the agriculture sector has remained largely unchanged, even as the pressures of global markets and modern farming have intensified. Today, soil health is declining, water quality is under strain, and unfortunately, agriculture and conservation have been unnecessarily pitted against one another.
In Iowa, we have incredibly rich soils. That's why we're sort of the ag leader in the world. But we tile our fields, which creates a rush of water that's nutrient rich into the rivers and streams that ultimately leads down to the Gulf. We are one of the highest contributors to nitrogen, and that's a problem. Most of the conservation is stuck in government-type programs that were established in the 1930s. They don't quite match up with the pace of change and what the reality is with the ag industry now. There is a future where we start to evolve more to a regenerative ag system, that every farmer does that through things like cover crops and edge of field practices and tighter nutrient management and precision ag, to where we're producing more of our crops that we consume in the place that you're consuming them. What it's going to take to get that done is to build that middle infrastructure.
Conservation is complex, shaped by policy, markets, and the realities farmers face every day. But across Iowa, a different approach is emerging, one that brings together farmers, funders, and communities to develop solutions that work for everyone.
The Conservation Acceleration Fund is a partnership we have with our investors. And what we saw is when we look at conservation right now, a lot of times we're layering federal and state money, but there exists a gap. And a lot of times in rural Iowa or rural communities in general, they don't necessarily have the capital to provide that gap funding. And so really we started the Conservation Acceleration Fund to match the needs of the farmer and the rural communities with what the outcomes of some of our investors wanted. So we all want clean water. This is just a new way to get there.
80% of Athene's employees live here in Iowa, so we have a clear interest in this being a great place to live and work and raise a family. We think there are a lot of things that are great about Iowa. We don't think water quality is on that list, which is why the community investments that we make, which are focused on environmental sustainability, we have focused in particular on water quality and have been very excited to support the Conservation Acceleration Fund. I think the involvement of private sector companies accomplishes a couple of things. It brings more resources to bear to solve water quality issues. But there's a number of government programs that funding is unleashed when there is participation, public-private participation, so it has a multiplier effect.
Since its launch, the Conservation Acceleration Fund has helped unlock millions in private and public capital, supporting over 100 water quality projects across the state. The impact is measurable: healthier soil, stronger systems, and millions of pounds of nitrogen kept out of Iowa waterways.
Conservation has to be part of the bottom line. And what that means to us is having economically healthy farms and markets that support conservation long term. And what's at stake if we don't get it right is farms that are in distress. We see a system that's crumbling and broken, and we see water quality that's impacting health and economy by having to clean it. Every year that we wait to make a systemic change or to address the problem is just making the water quality worse and threatening the family farmer. So we see this as a pressing need that needs to be handled now.
Moving the needle on water quality requires something rare: radical collaboration. Upstream and downstream, rural and urban, public and private. In Iowa, that collaboration is underway. The Great Outdoors Foundation is proving that conservation and agriculture don't have to be opposing forces, and that when the right partners come together, real change is possible.
At the Great Outdoors Foundation, we advance conservation through innovation, collaboration, and stewardship. And really right there in our mission are the principles that guide us. We have to bring a new lens and innovative solutions that maybe haven't been tried before. We have a vast variety of really important and deep relationships. And of course, every dollar is precious, every relationship is precious. And so we steward that to the best of the ability to make the biggest impact in conservation.
Working with the Great Outdoors Foundation has been fantastic. I have the honor of serving on its board. One of the key superpowers of the Great Outdoors Foundation is its ability to bring together all sectors of the equation, various levels of government, other nonprofits, the private sector, all with a shared goal of improving water quality here in Iowa.
The organizational support is critical at this stage. One thing that helps a lot is that there are a number of sources for cost share. The more we can create programs that encourage conservation, the more we might bring in more of those landlords to an understanding that we really need to do this for resilience to climate change, but also water quality and soil health.
We're at this nexus where water quality isn't improving, it's actually going down. At the same time, our farming industry is facing unprecedented crisis on numerous fronts. And so it gives us this opportunity to design a solution that not only helps to increase water quality, but helps to increase stability and the bottom line on the farm. And so right now seems to be the ideal time to come to the table to work together on solutions that have a more systematic approach. When you look at the Great Outdoors Foundation, we've been termed by some of our partners and supporters as happy disruptors. And I really think that that's what it's going to take. We have to form great partnerships that make you want to work with each other, that make us want to align vision and achieve goals for each other in a different way that's going to bring results.
To learn more, visit greatoutdoorsfoundation.org.